Whenever people talk to me about Twitter, I think to myself, that's a crazy place that should honestly, I don't even understand how Twitter is free, because the amount of content you can find on Twitter is insane. There's so many stupid things you can see there. We're going to take a look at the wildest post, the wildest community notes on Twitter. But before we get into that, if you are liking this video, I'd highly appreciate if you click the like button real quick. It would really mean a lot. And also sub to the channel if you enjoy these kind of videos. Enjoy reacts, mean a lot. And also if you want to come and hang out with Twitch chat, or you're free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. Now let's get into the video.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here.
Hi, Rev.
Welcome back to another edition of Community Notes, Violating People. This is a segment we do on this channel about once a month, where we look at Twitter users being hit with notes and often leading to funny results. Now, in case you don't understand how this works, basically the Community Notes system is a communal fact check system on Twitter.
They're apparently adding this to YouTube. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how that's going to work. That's going to be interesting.
People can apply notes underneath tweets, providing additional context. And if it gets enough upvotes from the community, it is applied publicly to the tweet, and it often, dispels misinformation, things like that. But it often also leads to very funny results where people look really
I love community notes. It's so funny
as a result of the notes.
It will be great to troll slop farms. I feel like it will, yeah.
Now, we're gonna start with this one right here. This is a user sharing some.
I wonder if you can disable it. Like, I feel like it would be weird. What do you post on a video that's just like gaming related? Hi, how you doing, potato?
TikTok, and the caption on the TikTok says this.
Damn.
My Roman Empire is the fact that human brains can't separate fiction and reality. So when we love fictional characters or they die, it feels real to your brain. Now, in case you can't see this, this original TikTok has over 500,000 likes. Over 500,000 people on TikTok cannot separate fiction from reality. That should shock you, ladies and gentlemen. You think Twitter is bad. I think TikTok is even worse because they have a younger demographic than even Twitter. So people are even crazier when it comes to separating fiction from reality. And as you can see, the note here is very simple. I'm wondering how the next generation is going to go. Like a generation that woke up with all pure like TikTok and all of the brain rot that is on the internet. I wonder how they're going to grow up. This is going to be interesting. It just says the brain can separate fiction
talking about the generation
reality.
Coming out
and
now.
If you can't do that, you have issues to work out. Now let's move on to the next note. This one's got a little bit of a history behind it, so let's read this right here.
Super Size Me?
The Super Size Me documentary guy who ate McDonald's every day for 30 days just died of cancer. We're not going to say it was the McDonald's, but... ... And the note says this: Morgan Spurlock, creator of Super Size Me, was an alcoholic for over 30 years.
Whoa.
Alcoholism has been shown to dramatically increase your likelihood of developing cancer.
I didn't know that. Now let's get
some additional context here.
So he died?
So Super Size Me was a documentary that released about 2 decades ago. This was wildly popular at the time.
I didn't know that at all.
And said, "Oh my God, eating."
Also, this guy, I thought he was healthy as fuck. I thought that was the point. Like, he was like a super healthy dude. So he was an alcoholic.
McDonald's is absolutely terrible for you.
Don't
beyond
drink too
just
much,
like
guys.
an unhealthy diet, but like a genuine risk to your health. Well, when this
if you don't know about this movie, like, this guy basically this is an early 2000 experiment. Whenever people were like debating is how unhealthy is junk food, and now you're gonna think to yourself, oh my God, it's obvious junk food is bad for you. But back then, people didn't really think that much about junk food being like unhealthy for you. So this guy essentially did an experiment of eating only McDonald's for 30 days. And dude, he got fucked. He got really fucked. That's all I'm going to say.
I basically did this challenge for 30 days. He went out and had McDonald's 3 times a day. And every time he was asked if he wanted to supersize his order, he had to say yes. And lo and behold, having all that food would cause weight gain.
Nancy.
But
Welcome.
also he was visited by doctors throughout this whole thing. And he had extensive liver damage and damage to his organs. And people thought that was just from eating McDonald's. Well, as we know,
30 days,
this man was an alcoholic.
And he had to buy the biggest size. Like, he had to buy the biggest size, American size.
His entire adult life. Very sad stuff, but obviously that was the main thing causing damage to his body. And just like anything else with McDonald's,
I mean, alcohol is a
you can eat
poison
at McDonald's every day
there.
of your life, but it just depends on what you eat there. Like, if you find healthier, low-calorie options on the menu, you'll be...
Bro, if you're eating McDonald's, you're not thinking about healthy, low-calorie nonsense. If you want to eat junk food, you eat that junk food with a pride and a smile. Just eat moderately, like anything. Just eat well, like do a mixture. Don't eat junk food every single day. Azayla, welcome. Hello, hello, hello.
Fine. It's not optimal, but you'll
Hello,
be
hello,
fine.
hello.
But anyways,
Damn right,
you want to
yeah.
go
Like anything without moderation is bad for you. If you drink way too much water, it's bad for you. If you eat too much of this, it's bad for you. You gotta have a variation. If you want to go and get those spicy chicken nuggets from McDonald's, or you want to have like a couple cheeseburgers, who gives a shit, man? That's good enough. Enjoy, live, have fun, but just make sure you don't only eat this. Eat something else as well.
different route with all these sorts of things. I can give you a very good place to find some high quality meal options.
Wow, really? Is it going to be Factor?
Sponsor. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Giga Chats at HelloFresh.
Oh my god, I forgot they're still, dude. It's either Factor or HelloFresh.
Have returned to sponsor this video.
I didn't expect it to be HelloFresh, man. Like, I feel like they were like lowering the game a bit.
Appetizers.
That's crazy.
One appetizer item per box while subscriptions active.
I mean, HelloFresh is good, guys. Go get HelloFresh if you want to learn to cook.
Information in the description and the pinned comment. Now let's get back to the content. Welcome back, guys. So we're going to return right to the schizo posting. So here is a screenshot saying 6'8" with my 4'11" wife.
Don't drop the fat bag. That's right. That's what the fuck, dude. At least listen. Whenever somebody gets a sponsor, it's GG. Content creator getting that fat bag from Corpos. That's all that matters.
Which is in the kitchen. So you can see the height difference here is obviously quite dramatic. But this user shared this screenshot with the caption saying, to him, height-wise, she's a child. Bro clearly has pedophilic tendencies. Where
this is what we call... This is why we need mental asylum. What the fuck? What are you saying? What kind of brain rot comment is this?
It says, women do not have to achieve certain levels of height to achieve maturity to start dating. The woman pictured is an adult. That doesn't mean the man pictured is attracted to children. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, is it pedophilia to be attracted to an adult woman? Well, that's what Twitter thinks, and I can't tell if this is just bait or what, but I know this...
Man, Twitter is something, man. You can't even make this up. What kind of take is this?
Sentiment exists on Twitter. A lot of people believe height gaps like that are representative of something predatory.
Yeah, if you're tall, you're fucked, guys. Good luck. Good luck.
Absolutely insane.
Can't date anybody under 6 feet.
But moving on to the next tweet, this one says, the producers of the film Immaculate hired Sydney Sweeney, paid Sydney Sweeney, and then thought, hey, let's make her a nun in a habit because we hate money. And the note says the producer of this film is in fact Sydney Sweeney.
Man.
Now, Sydney Sweeney is very popular right now. She is an actress and she's in a lot of big roles recently. And a lot of people are talking about her because she's also very attractive, but also a good actress as well, in my opinion.
So dumb.
And I just wanted to bring up this insane article I saw from a few months ago. This Hollywood producer named Carol Ball said that Sydney Sweeney is not pretty and
well, there you heard it there, Azalea. There you heard it there.
So she went way beyond critiquing or any attempt to critique her acting skills and immediately says she is not pretty. Are you ready for the side-by-side comparison of the parties involved in this statement? Come on. Like, really, I know it's an unfair comparison, but she was the one who brought up these things involving looks, okay? Absolutely insane behavior. But let's move on to the next tweet. This one is a meme saying, oh, that's Multiversus tracking my IP. Multiversus uses AI to track your IP and location for the online mode, where the note says, this is how the internet works. Yes,
damn.
Zoomers are never surviving the technologically challenged allegations. This is absolutely insane. Let's see another example of that. This person says, my Euro summer vibe, with a caption saying, no phone summer. And
what
the
is
note
on
says
the left?
The object on the left is in fact a phone. It's a flip phone. For those who are too young to know what that is,
it's also a modern flip phone. Like, this thing has a desktop on it. Like, you think flip phone used to have a desktop?
Can we please bring back flip phones? They were the coolest aesthetic ever. Like, you have no idea how powerful you looked when you were getting a call.
I don't want that
and you
shit,
flip
man.
That thing open. I mean, I was like literally in middle school when I had my flip phone. But anyways, you looked like you had cool things going on. I want to bring back the flip phone, but one can hope. One can hope.
Pager?
But here's another example of, well, probably also...
Is that like those small ones with a big keyboard? Is that what it is?
Doing some crazy stuff. trying to
like
cancel
a BlackBerry,
a abuse victim
no
from
what the fuck is
1938.
a pager?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So this right here says 2 movies a
Pager.
year apart. Same bitch. Shout out to
No,
Gen Z for
it
teaching.
is. I'm looking at it now. It has a keyboard. I'm literally looking at it as a keyboard.
And that's obviously the actress here who played the role in Wizard of Oz. And this person says, oh, her career is over. And the note here says this. At the time of filming the film on the left, everybody's saying in 1938,
Is that a BlackBerry?
Judy Garland
No, I mean like a BlackBerry, not a BlackBerry. If what was a BlackBerry, we'd say BlackBerry.
was aged 16
like a
and under
keyboard.
strict control of her mother, Ethel Gum, and MGM Studios, who restricted her autonomy.
Oh.
She financially and morally supported civil rights movement at the time. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to cancel a child who was an abuse victim from...
Bro, this girl right here had a horrible life. She had an insanely horrible life. If anybody's trying to put her in any spotlight, any kind of shit you're trying to give this lady over here, like, I think she's dead at this point. I think she's even dead. Like, she was abused in so many ways, and all of these, like, situations you see her in movies are literally put by other people, like by the industry. If you want to look at somebody, look at Hollywood.
1938. Her career is over. These people can't be serious.
So
here's
bored
another
you
one
can't see
saying
someone
this.
dead.
Next month, X is going to make me give my ID to an Israeli company connected to their intelligence agencies. My ID has my home address on it. Hey, Elon Musk, some of us with verified accounts have been publicly threatened by the IDF. Now, I don't really...
So what do you expect, that the Israeli people are going to come by your house? Like, what is this?
I know about a lot of these claims. This person has
fuck
been
is
hit with
going- what is
literally
going on?
hundreds of community notes over the years, but he's not wrong about
Why
this
would we
claim
have your home address?
where he says your ID is going to be required to continue your subscription service here, and of course that has personal information, where Elon would say this: why would we have your home address, where the note applied to Elon says ID cards often contain the address of the cardholder as one of the pieces of personal information displayed on the card.
You know that it usually, whenever you buy something from like a website, there's always a third-party supplier. Like, there's always a third-party thingy that do the payment plans. Most of the time. I don't know if it's with Twitter, but yeah.
And what they're referring to is this right here. So if you're someone who is a Twitter Blue subscriber and you are in the ad revenue sharing agreements with them, like many people are, next month, to continue using that, you're going to have to verify your identity, which means you're going to have to provide a government-issued ID to Twitter and be prepared to give them a selfie. That's a little too much. Like, me and a lot of people who just did the ad revenue share because it was easy and it paid for itself and then some, I don't know if I really want to continue doing this. Like, this is ridiculous, especially on Twitter, where they have an insane bot problem where verification seems to be completely meaningless, but all of a sudden the people who
how many graphics designer do you have in your DMs? Like, I don't know.
Trying to drive revenue into your website are now being required to take these crazy steps to verify their identity. I think it's a deal breaker for a lot of people and a really stupid move by Elon Musk. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. We talked about this in a video. So this guy from Censor TV said this: if you watch anime, you are a pedophile. And in this clip, he says over and over again how much anime fans are degenerate.
If you watch anime, you are a pedophile? I feel like whenever people say these things, they're either like they got some brain damage, or they're trying to farm. And I'm gonna be real, I think they're just trying to farm. Like, who says this shit out loud? Like, do you hear, like, I feel like some people, sometimes I wonder if people hear what they say themselves. I remember when I was growing up, like, my parents told me, you gotta think before you say stuff. And yeah, I know I yap a lot on stream and I don't really think about what I'm saying. This is like, whenever you're about to make a statement like this, did you think about it? Did you think for a moment?
And all these
What the fuck does a cartoon have to do with this?
And of course, it gets hit with the note saying anime is not pedophilic as the subjects are fictional. It is the chosen primary narrative medium. in Japan. And also, furthermore, engagement farming is not allowed as per X's rules.
Damn.
So this guy,
yeah, I think this is just farm. I think he's farming.
Very interesting. The Colonel here, Colonel Sanders, dollar store version. A lot of people are making fun of this. You know, there's nothing really to say. I don't want to get too much.
If you look at the stars, you're an alien. Yeah. Yeah.
This
turn into frogs.
The last time I talked about this, it got the video demonetized. But for a guy who's calling people degenerates for watching anime, he has a very interesting clip of himself that is basically the thing he's most known for. And if you know, you know. I'm sorry, you have to do your own research on this one. I don't want to get this video in trouble, but yeah, he has some crazy clips of him doing some very degenerate stuff. So it's very rich coming from this guy. But let's move on to another note. This one says 2024 World Champions. Of course, the Boston Celtics won the 2024 NBA Finals. And the note says this. They won the NBA championship, which makes them NBA champions and not world champions. Okay, smart guy. Someone was being a little wise in the reply or the community notes here, but anyways, it's probably someone from like Europe or the other popular basketball leagues where they're a little bit jealous. I think the NBA is clearly the biggest basketball association in the world, but hey, whatever. We get the point. It's a bit of a pun here. So here's the next tweet from a very interesting individual. So it says this: trigger warning, friendly reminder that blood is a slur. And of course, I don't want to read all this junk. It just says in the note, blood is not a slur. This post is also engagement bait.
Why do people want to make everything a slur? Also, like, people say fuck out of the blue. They say fucking shit all the time. Do people give a shit about slurs? Why do we gotta turn normal word into slur? I've seen this a lot recently. Like, a lot of people are thinking that like some kind of word is a slur. And like sometimes I've never heard about the word. Like I'm still shocked to this day. I am still shocked to this day that YouTube thinks shit is a slur. How the hell is shit a slur? You're shitting all the time. What do you mean shit is a slur?
Rage bait. And yes, if this person looks familiar, it is because they are familiar. They are trying everything they can to get rage bait engagement. In fact, they were the one who made this story up and posted it to Twitter, where basically they said that their cat was a self-chosen vegan who one day would eat a...
This is animal abuse, and I hope to dare God somebody takes his cat away. Trying to make a meat eater that has been a meat eater for like how many thousands of years into a vegan? That's torture.
Hamster, and because it ate a hamster,
there's a reason
had meat.
Why they need
and
meat.
Therefore, this individual decided or contemplated having the cat euthanized because it broke its vegan bond to the world. Having the cat...
What the fuck? We gotta euthanize him. Kill the cat because it stopped being vegan. Bro, I feel like I'm going insane. What are they doing? What are people doing?
Cat euthanized because it broke its vegan...
Mental disorder right there to the funny farm with... Yeah, I think these people are just insane. That's crazy.
To the world. And of course, that was hit with
crazy.
A note saying that cat being vegan for her entire life was misleading because cats, if given the choice, would never resort to a vegan lifestyle. And yeah, that person was basically laughed off the planet. But anyways, here is the final notes of this video and really what the community notes are all about. Very simple and often...
I don't get like... I don't know. Like, I think that's insane. That just laughed. I don't know. That's insane to me.
Unfilled context here. So this
tweet
is captioned... Developing drone footage from Greenfield, Iowa shows the damage after an alleged tornado leveled the community, where the note says, it was not an alleged tornado, it was a tornado. Absolutely brilliant. I feel like I shouldn't laugh at that, but I did. But anyways, that's going to do it for this round of community. Man,
this one was lacking. I remember the last one made me all the time, but this one wasn't that, like, I don't know, like this one was just more depressing in my opinion. But anyways, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about these community notes? Was it funny? Was it interesting? Was it sick? Like, I want to hear it from you. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like this video itself so the algorithm God spreads it around. Also, sub to the channel if you enjoy these reacts. If you want to join chat over here and yap with us live, you're free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. We'd love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around. Have a good one. Bye. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find that kid that do that touch the kitty.